Hello students, hope you all are healthy. I Anjali Patel once again welcome you all to my class, and this video is for class 6, and today we'll start the second chapter of geography, that is latitudes and longitudes. So students, let's continue with our first topic. I have given you introduction of this chapter in our previous class also. So let's continue with the chapter.
So students, let's begin with our chapter. As we have discussed in our last class in the introduction, that the shape of our planet Earth is not a perfect sphere. It is slightly flattened at the poles and burst at the equator. But practically, we consider the shape of the Earth as spherical. Means if we wanna study or mention something on the Earth, we completely consider it as a sphere. So students, will continue with our topic globe. You have seen the globe and hope you know what is globe, but today we'll come to know the definition of globe, that what is a globe. As I've told you that the shape of the earth is spherical and practically we consider it as a sphere. So a globe is a small spherical model of the earth. What? A globe is a spherical model of the earth. The word globe comes from the Latin word globus, meaning sphere. It can be of different types and sizes. Means there are different types and sizes of globes. The first one is big globes, which cannot be carried easily from one place to another. The next one is pocket globes, which can be carried easily from one place to another. And the third one is a globe like balloons, which can be inflated, which can be flattened and carried out easily from one place to another. Student, what is the importance of the globe? So with the help of globe we can see the entire earth at a glance. मीन्स एक नज़र में हम पूरे ग्लोब को, पूरे अर्थ को हम देख सकते हैं ग्लोब के ज़रिए. एंड इट इज़ ऑल्सो हेल्पफुल in study of various places, different continents and different countries. And a globe is mounted on a stand along with its axis. Now a globe is mounted, what mounted? Connected on a stand along with its axis. Now what is axis? So students, axis is an imaginary point on which the earth rotates. So same as earth, globe is also connected on a stand with its axis on which it will rotate. The stand is tilted by 23.5 degree in vertical direction because our earth is actually tilted. So what is the meaning of tilted? Tilted means bent. So the stand of globe is also bent at an angle of 23.5 degree in vertical direction. Why? Because our earth is in the same way, means earth is actually tilted, bent in the same way that I have told you in the introduction, that the earth is flattened at the poles and burled at the equator. Means the earth is not straight or is not in a fixed position, it is slightly bent, थोड़ी सी झुकी हुई है. This axis is an imaginary line. So the earth is rotates on its axis and the axis is an imaginary line on which earth rotates, and the end points of the axis is called poles. The northern ends of the axis towards the pole star. So जो हमारा उत्तरी एंड है, नॉर्दर्न एंड है, विच इज़ टूवर्ड्स पोल स्टार, जो पोल स्टार की तरफ है, दैट इज़ नोन एज or that is called North Pole, and the southern end is called the South Pole. You can see the image also. The earth rotates counterclockwise, just like our clock rotates. In the same way Earth also rotates clockwise from west to east on its axis. So Earth rotates from west to east on its axis on a fixed point. Now equator. There is another horizontal imaginary line. Means first we read about the poles, the north pole and the south pole, and there is one more horizontal imaginary line between the poles which divide the earth into टू इक्वल पार्ट्स मीन्स टू हाफ्स, बराबर के दो हिस्सों में अर्थ को जो बांटती है और बराबर के हेमिस्फीयर्स में डिवाइड करती है. दैट इमेजिनरी लाइन इज कॉल्ड इक्वेटर. The definition of equator is an imaginary circle around the earth. It divides earth into two equal parts, the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. This line is very important, means the equator is very important reference point to locate places on the earth. It is very helpful in locating certain places in which direction which continent or which country is located. For to know the direction or the location, the northern half of the earth, northern half means from north pole to equator. The area between north pole and the equator is called northern hemisphere or northern half, and the area from south pole to equator is southern half, that is called southern hemisphere. Now you can see the image of northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere also. Now the next topic is difference between map and globe. So first we read about the globe. Second, what is map and what is the importance of map? So students, map is a drawing or plan of the surface of earth that shows countries, rivers, mountains, roads, etc. Now what is the importance of map? So map is helpful in navigation, search, means it acts as a guide in places which we have never visited before. They give us map give us the distance in two places, mountains, rivers, railway stations, airports, and shapes of places or destinations. With a map, we one does not have to depend on anybody for the directions. With the help of map, we can reach at certain place wherever we want to go. Now the difference between map and globe. So a map and globe is different from each other in following ways. You can see the difference with the image also that is shown. A map gives us two-dimensional presentation of certain regions in the world, while a globe gives us three-dimensional presentation. Means on a globe you can see the location, the direction in where a certain country or continent or river is located, but it is not means very clearly possible in a map, because map gives us only two-dimensional presentation. Now the next one difference is a map is easy to use and is portable. So map, we can take a map from one place to another very easily. We are also using map in our copies and books, and also map books to read. And whereas globes are not possible to carry from one place to another, because globes are bigger in size than map. Some pocket globes are available which can be carried from one place to another, but not always. And pocket maps are too small to read. Means if you wanna see a location of a country, you cannot find it on a small globe, means on a pocket globe. So a pocket globe can be carried from one place to another, but to read the location of any place is not possible on the pocket globe. So globe is not helpful in finding the location. Now Third one is a globe is more accurate than the map. ग्लोब से हमें बहुत ज़्यादा एक्यूरेट सही जानकारी मिलती है किसी भी जगह की, किसी भी कंट्री, किसी भी कॉन्टिनेंट, किसी भी रिवर के लोकेशन की एकदम एक्यूरेट जानकारी मिलती है. बट द फ्रंट पार्ट ऑफ द ग्लोब कैन बी सीन एट अ टाइम. लेकिन हम एक समय में ग्लोब के सिर्फ एक हिस्से को ही देख सकते हैं, जबकि हमें दूसरा हिस्सा एक उसी समय पे दिखाई नहीं देगा. वेयर एज you can look at the whole map at once because map is drawn on a flat surface. तो एक समय में आप पूरे मैप को देख सकते हैं, मतलब पूरे होल ऑफ द मैप को एक लुक में देख सकते हैं. Now students, scaling the map. How we scale the map globe? Scaling the globe. So although different countries, continents and oceans are shown in their correct size on a globe ocean, it is still very difficult to spot a location on it. अगर हमें कि कोई भी लोकेशन फाइंड आउट करनी है कि वेयर इज़ दिस रिवर और वेयर इज़ दिस कंट्री कॉन्टिनेंट, इट्स वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट टू फाइंड इट आउट ऑन द ग्लोब. नाउ द क्वेश्चन अराइजेज, how to locate a place on it, that in which direction, in south or in southern hemisphere, or is it in northern hemisphere, or is it in east or west, because earth is spherical. Overall it is spherical in shape, so it is very difficult to find out the direction, that which one is the east, which one is the west, and which one is the north and south. So we have to find certain points of reference and lines for finding the location of places. तो उसको फाइंड आउट करने के लिए, ईजी करने के लिए हमने कुछ पॉइंट्स और कुछ रेफरेंस लाइंस बनाई हैं, जिससे हम आसानी से प्लेसेस को लोकेट कर सकते हैं. जोग्राफिकर्स हैव डेवलप्ड अ सिस्टम ऑफ हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड वर्टिकल लाइंस ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ ग्लोब टू लोकेट डिफरेंट प्लेसेस ऑन द अर्थ एक्यूरेटली. And these horizontal and vertical lines are latitudes and longitudes. The horizontal lines which run from east to west are called latitudes, whereas vertical lines from north to south lines are called longitudes. These lines of latitude and longitude form a network of lines, network grid, मतलब एक जाल सा बनाते हैं. So we can easily find it out that in which location, which country, which continent, which ocean or river is located. Now next of our topic will continue in our next class.
So students, today's session is finished here. Hope you understood the topics properly. I have given you some homework questions which you have to complete. So read the chapter properly and do your homework questions properly. Stay safe and thank you.